Hey, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Got some NBA preseason news for you guys today. Um, I missed the video yesterday with NBA going. I figured it'd been with NFL going, I figured it'd be a nice time for me to get my NBA information in. Plus, I work like 5 to 6 days a week overnight, so uh, I do be kind of tired, man. I be kind of tired in the morning and stuff like that. Couldn't get this video out earlier, but better late than never. I had a monster day in NFL yesterday. Hopefully, you guys had a decent day in NFL and NBA as well. Stay tuned for my next NFL video. I will be reviewing my top line yesterday. You won't want to miss this one. It was a monster one for NFL, and let's get right into it. I don't want to make this video extra long. Hopefully I can get it down. I'm just going to run through a couple players that I like, and I'm quite sure you guys should know already, especially the way they're doing back to rematches in these preseason matchups, which make it easier for us to break down. Keep in mind, we need news. You know, we can only go off of what we seen and what we heard the last time out. So we really need news, because things can change. Starting off with Toronto and Charlotte, Lowry, he'll be out again. Patrick McCall, somebody who I'm not on, but he can't. We'll have to see what the status is. Definitely need news. So, Terrence Davis, somebody, he comes in. One thing about these guys, we know these guys, they're pretty chalky, but he comes in and puts it up. He got hot a little bit. He 4 for 9. These guys, they've been getting their shots up, man. So Terrence Davis. I'll be looking for somebody like Powell to get his shot going, because Powell, he played like 20 minutes. These guys I'm pretty not on, but just in case we do hear their minutes get ramped up. He went 1 for 8. He could shoot better than that. His peripherals are pretty much down. Thomas, he's somebody that they like. He had a great game yesterday, so this is somebody that could be on your radar. He had 4,800. He played 21 minutes. He had 16 fantasy points. 16 points. Shooting 5 for 9 shooting, 4 for 7 for 3 points. So you get that 3-point bonus over here on DraftKings. He's somebody you could look to for cheap, and for an outright price of 4,800. But we do need to keep an eye out on that news. And OG, those guys, they're just news dependent. Siakam, Chris Boucher, he came in and he got into some foul trouble, but he can put it up. He can give you a quick 40-50 burger. Where is he at? He can give you a quick 40-50 burger. He had 14 minutes. He gave you 9, 4, 2, a steal, 3 blocks, 4-6 from the field. So he can fill it up. Imagine him getting 20, 25 minutes. But he's definitely chalk, man. He's definitely chalk. Moving over to the Charlotte side, not much to say here outside of these boys. They spreaded the minutes around, expedited, however you want to say it. It's just not sexy. It's not sexy. But I wouldn't mind playing ball. I think they might want to see what they got in him again. They know what they got in him, but he didn't get the ball and he didn't put the ball in the hoop, man. Plus, he's the shiny new toy. So, news dependent, man. I wouldn't mind on a slate like this. If both the brothers playing, get you a ball and ball lineup going. It is what it is on that. Terry Rozier, some guys that I ain't on, man. PJ Washington, Hayward. Washington is an interesting player if they get minutes, get more minutes. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, man. But we really, really need news. We really, really need news. We really need news. Bad, man. But it will come out. It will come out. All right. Moving along. We're going to go over to this New Orleans and Miami. New Orleans, of course, if you should already know, these guys are they got injury destination tags on them. They banged up. They won't be playing tonight. Bledsoe, Reddick, who else? Gabriel and Steven Adams. So, and then the coach came out and said these guys could get some really nice run upwards towards the 30-minute mark. So, the whole industry already know that the Pelicans going to be chalk. So guys like Ball, the main guys, Walker, Ingram, Hart, Zion, Melly, Jackson Hayes, Hernan Gomez, you just got to pretty much go through them. Jackson Hayes, I like Jackson Hayes. Brandon Ingram, those guys, they chalk, you know what they do. Brandon Ingram's supposed to shoot more three-pointers this year, so that'll be something, to look out for. Josh Hart, do-it-all guy, he just does a lot of the dirty work, man. Some of everything. If Walker can get hot, he can light it up with the best of them. Ball, you already know what you're getting. On the other side of the ball, these guys, they went to the finals. Miami, we don't know what to expect from the preseason right now. We can go off what happened last year, but I'm not. Everybody over here seems to be healthy in Miami. I don't know what to make. We really need news. It should be coming out soon, man. These are one of the first games, so I would imagine they probably want to see. They might want to see Avery Bradley. You got the young boys, Duncan Robinson, Harrell. You know what you can get from them guys. They might want us to run out Kendrick Nunn for some extra, get him some extra run, and but we just gotta wait and see about the news, man. Moving over to Dallas and Milwaukee. On the Dallas side, these guys played low minutes, man. Really, really low minutes, man. And if we hear anything otherwise, Doncic, that's where you can get to an edge. That's where you can get an edge, where you can be able to fade guys like this. FanDuel, they basically giving the guys away. So that's why, I want to touch on DraftKings because they got competitive pricing. But, when you can fade guys like this, that'll be popular. And if the minutes distribution still stay the same, you don't think they can, hit some type of threshold on that price tag. He's almost upwards of $9K. Then how you can decide, get an edge here and there. Terry's, the Bergs, the Bergs, the Hardaways, the Richardsons, and things like that. You can hit on them, if they get some extra run, or they get hot, then you might be in there, Even though like Luka Doncic, he did, he's gonna have high usage when he get in there anyway, man. Don't get it twisted. He's gonna have a decent amount of usage. Going against that Milwaukee team, I was just looking at that game, man. Those guys are pretty long too, man. Those defenders and things like that, they are pretty long. In his 16 minutes, he had 13 points. He was 5 for 13. Would like to have him be a little bit more efficient than that, But other than that, their minutes distribution over here was pretty high. Going over here to the Milwaukee Bucks side, you got Holidays. These guys played upwards in low 20 minutes. DiVincenzo, he had fake decent game, a nice game. He's somebody you can look at. He's coming in at 4,700, man. What did he play? He played 22 minutes, but he had an efficient game, though. He had an efficient game. Connaughton, not Connaughton, ABC, he played 24 minutes. He had 25 and 10 assists. You know, he's a freak of nature. He's gonna get it in. So that's somebody, you know, if you hit a minute, they're gonna get cut or anything like that or ramped up, that just makes it more sweeter, man. You know, guys like Bobby Portis, he came in and he's a straight microwave, and you know what we get from what we getting from him, man. He didn't play nothing but 20 minutes with a stat line like 14 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists. That's, you know, that's great. But he'll be high owned, and man, if you don't think he'll have a game like that, he's coming in at $5K, so it's still a decent price. You know, if you think he won't have a good game like he just had, man, and fading him, you know, that could be something too, man. So, you know, the shit it works both ways. DJ Wilson, this guy, if he could ever get some more minutes, man, you know, young guy, energetic, you know, athletic, you know, if you feel like he can get some extra minutes, man, then you know he can be a sleeper. You know, he only played 11 minutes, but he had 14 real points, you know. So that's something to keep an eye out on. And then we'll move over to the next game. Middleton, you know, the usual suspects, those guys, they're going to get their shots up for sure, especially Middleton and Giannis. Memphis and Minnesota. These guys, it's interesting, man, because in the low 20 minutes range, these guys, they got their shots off. And I'm gonna show you, like Grayson Allen, for instance. He played 22 minutes, man. He went 1 for 8. You know, he had a rebound, assist, a steal, whatever. He sit over there at 4,700. Brooks, he gonna get his shots off. He had 4 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. 3 rebounds. Yeah, he took 12 shots, man. If one of these guys can get hot in these limited minutes, he played 22 minutes though, man. John Morant. John Morant, he played 24 minutes. He had 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 11 assists, so he got it in. How many shots did he take? He took 12 shots. He was real efficient, 8 for 12, man. So, you know. And on FanDuel, where you can cram these guys in, it's good to know that information, man, this type of information, because they don't have a salary. They just basically giving guys away. Melton, he played 20 minutes. He had 11 points, 2 assists and a rebound, 4 for 9 for the field, you know. And like I said, these guys, they found a way to get their shots in, man. Anderson, you know. He played 19 minutes. He had 12 and 6. 5 from 8 from the field, you know. So those are a couple guys I just wanted to let you know they shot distribution, man, because them boys they was letting it ride. If we get extra, you know, we have to get the news, man. We have to get the news. You know, with that outing from John Morant, they know he's fired up and ready to go. So if you get any news he's out, or you know they minutes are, you know, not as secure as they was, or they get more minutes, then we know who to go to, man. You know, pivot to and stuff like that. Jaren Jackson Jr. is out. I imagine Brandon Clark won't be playing. Porter and, Tilly, these guys, you got to be able to put it together right now, so you know who to pivot to, man. Moving over to Minnesota, Rubio, Russell, Edwards, he got about 25 minutes last game. I think he's going to continue to get those type of minutes. He's the number one pick. 4,900. Just give him a go. Give him a go. Plug him in there. Culver, he got about 20 minutes. He got the. I wouldn't be on him on a slate like this, especially when you got New Orleans up there. Okoji, he's somebody he don't do too much. He don't do too much scoring, but he does a lot of other stuff. If you think Russell can get hot, these guys they did not play a lot of minutes, so if they minutes around the same like last game, then people still gonna go to him, and it's probably gonna be like a dead lineup. Wait. Juancho Hernan-Gomez, he played 16 minutes. If he can get some extra run, he had 8 and 6, man. He played 16 minutes. Like I say, they don't have Big Cat down here, but we need to know the pivots. We need to know the pivots, man. And somebody like Juancho and Layman, and just in case these guys are out, because we already know the chalk players on the team, but we need to know the pivots that'll help you and separate you from the field, because this is another number 2 game. So these rematches, we already know what to expect from these rematches, but in the heat of the moment, this is 7 games. The slate going to be locked. So any news, we need to know exactly who to pivot to and really fast. Looking at Phoenix and Utah, the last game on the slate, not a sexy game at all. Just got news, Chris Paul will be playing, so someone like Cameron Payne, I think Cameron Payne probably played about 30 minutes, 29, 30 minutes last game, and it's probably gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt depending on how many minutes Chris Paul going to play. It's probably gonna hurt guys like that, man. Cameron Payne, he played 30 minutes, 8, 6, 4, 2, 4-10, but he can easily have a better day, But hey, we got Chris Paul back. It's probably gonna hurt guys like Javon Carter. Might hurt Booker to a certain extent, because Booker last game he played 24 minutes. Man, he had 16 and 6 and a rebound. And how many shots did he take? He was 1 for 5 from 3, and he was 5 for 14 altogether as a whole from the field. So, if he go 8 for 8. He hit 9 or 10 shots, man. That stat line would have, probably looked a little better, But he came in and he was letting it ride. And then you got your Etwan Moores and things like that. And I probably won't be on your Bridges, your Cam Johnsons. I wish he would have had a better game. But if you get minutes ramped up for these guys, then they can be some decent options. Chris Paul, I'd imagine that probably would, he'd probably want to come in there and drop a couple dimes to a guy like Ayton. Ayton he played 21 minutes. He had a double-double, 11 and 14. 3 assists to go along with that. He was 5-11 from the field. And injury news, you got to pay attention to the injury news, man. Like I said, Chris Paul is back. I don't know, maybe you might get some Saric or some Crowder, maybe Saric, so we'll keep an eye on that. And last but not least, we got Utah, man. So Conley might. I gotta get the news on Conley because Conley might be in play today. He might be playing today. Goes over here to roster. Conley. I gotta run a check on that, but anyway, these guys, the starters, they didn't play that many minutes over here any damn way. So you know, if we get news that these guys play extra minutes, then or whatever type of news we can get, then we'll be able to decipher this game a little bit better. Niang, he played 21 minutes. He's sitting over here at how much is Niang? 4,700. Azubuike, how many minutes did he play? 12 minutes. So, guys like that, we already know what we got in Clarkson, Conley, Mitchell, and, Bogdanovich and, Ingles. We know what we got with those boys, you know what I'm saying? And then a lot of people won't even be on these boys either. So that makes for, this is a late game. We get news that these guys are in for a little bit more run, then, we can pivot to some of those guys. But for the most part, the New Orleans guys, those guys are going to be very chalky. And you better have the right guys in there. Your balls. No. Ingram, Zion usage should be through the roof. Ingram usage should be through the roof. And for the rest of the guys, and ball usage, it's ball handling and all the other peripherals he can get. Alexander Walker, stuff, guys like that. These guys are going to be very chalky. Make sure you pick the right ones. Then you got the Toronto guys, your Flynn's, your Fleets, your Van Fleet, Davis, Thomas, and to some extent OG, and the most chalky of them all probably would be Boucher. But that's all I got for you guys, man. If you like the video, like and subscribe, man. Just don't forget, you can follow me on Twitter. And we got to be able to decipher through the news so we can make the pivots. The pivots are going to get us to the money, get us to those takedowns, man. So we really need that. So, like I say, stay tuned for my next video. I got a monster NFL lineup that I had yesterday that I want to point out to you guys. And it'll probably be like a first look video of week 15. So with that being said, I'm out, guys. Peace.